Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercrest, and welcome back to Let's Play Tougi, King Colossus. In the last episode, we beat Gomunis in the Forest of Bewilderment, but it was all just a show for King Kareem. And now we're gonna talk to some wounded soldiers here, because now we're in this arena, which is probably something we didn't want, I imagine. And now we have to fight for our lives in here. The wounded soldiers don't do anything, but this guy, remember him from the forest? That's the healer. In case you're hurt, just talk to him, he'll heal you. And of course, this is where the injured gladiators come to recuperate, so yeah, pretty easy to remember where the healer is. And once you go up here, you'll meet King Kareem again. As you talk to King Kareem, you'll find out how much of a dirtbag he is. Not gonna lie to you guys, this guy is... he's bought and sold. He's a jerk. He's in it for the money and the power. Well, fantastic for you. Great for you. Gee, I wonder why. And after this, King Kareem leaves, and you can't chase after him. They will not let you, these guards. But if you do talk to them, you can enter arena matches if you want. We're not ready to fight just yet, because I want to show off more of this area. And it pays to explore this area every time you're here. Because, well, you'll be getting a lot of backstory and a lot of information. You'll want this information because, well, it's pretty essential to the story, and it does a good job at explaining how everything is the way it is. And of course, you'll also get information on the enemies that you'll fight in the arena. This guy in particular keeps track of the rankings. So every time you talk to him, you can see where you are in the standings. There's a top 6, and after you beat one fight, you'll be in it. Right now, since we haven't had any fights in the arena, we're not on here. But number 6 is Arigalu. We'll be facing him first. And if we talk around, we should be able to get information on him. We'll also meet this guy, Gonku. We'll be seeing him throughout the game off and on. And you want to keep talking to him as you rise up the ranks, because he'll basically tell you the things that happened in the past that led to the present events in the game. He'll also tell you about the practice matches, which I'll show off shortly. They're just practice matches against monsters. You can just get like a measly amount of experience points from them. And it's nothing special, those practice matches. They're just monsters you've already faced before. So in case you need like another level, you can keep doing this, but it's gonna take a while. You're better off just going through the title matches. And this guy does not like the fact that he has a crest on his hand that is just like yours, and that he has to fight other people. This guy tells you that anyone who becomes a champion is set free. That would be nice if it were true and not just a rumor. Hopefully it's not just a rumor. And then there's a girl at the counter. We will be speaking to her and, well, basically everyone else as we rise up the ranks, but she will give us information on the enemies that we face. So in case you need help with the enemies, be sure to talk to her. She'll be able to hook you up. And then there's this guy running the counter here. He lets you borrow items that you can use in the arena. And the items that he has are quite interesting and quite powerful too. He has up to 4, and you can only borrow 1 at a time. And I might as well go ahead and run them down because I am going to be using one of them. So here they are. There's the Golden Axe, which is a very powerful axe weapon. Death Size, a flail weapon. I'm definitely going to be using that. Much more range than the Hawken. Fire Staff shoots a bunch of fireballs onto the ground, and if anybody runs to it, they die. And a Cursed Shield, which is a shield that is more powerful than the copper one that we have now. I'm going to be using the Death Scythe because it's definitely worked wonders for me. And once you pick an item, okay, I'm thinking something else. There's like one part where you have to like press C and then press B again to like continue the dialogue. But yeah, I'm going to equip the Death Scythe here, a little more powerful than the Silver Lance. And there's some more guys that pop up once you talk to everyone in that room. And I accidentally run into Paris, and well, he's pretty annoying. Judging by his conversations that he has with you as you go through the arena, he kind of treats us like this is some sort of a game, and something tells me he's going to get what's coming to him. Also, the other guys here, they don't think very highly of you at all. As a matter of fact, they just consider you to be a major annoyance. And yeah, I run into Paris accidentally again. I should have taken the long way around him. And this guy will tell you to just speak to the guards if you want to fight somebody. Which is what we're going to do. We're not going to fight for a title at the moment. We're just going to do a practice match. You'll be shown the entry to the arena. And then you'll be entering that giant portcullis. I hope that's how it's pronounced. And then as you go up, you'll hear the shouts of the audience telling you to kill the other guy. This part is annoying because you have to go through it every single time. I'm only going to show it off the one time, and then after that I'm just going to rush through it with the C button because it's just really, really irritating after the first couple times. And you'll also see this as well. There's King Kareem to the left, and there's 2 other people to his right, or to his left, to the right. They'll be saying all this stuff as well every time you get in the arena. Again, you'll be going through that with the C button as well. Also, I had to back away and equip the Silver Lance because the weird thing about the flail weapons, some of the enemies are low-lying, and if you try to hit them with the flail weapon, you won't be able to hit them at all. They'll just go straight over them. So I had to hit them with the Silver Lance. Well, that slime, anyway. I show up another practice round just for the sake of doing it. There are quite a few enemies that you can get in the practice matches. I know you can also get that worm enemy that first appeared in Ganot's place. They have a health bar, but that's the only thing that's really special about them. Other than that, they're just the same monsters you've always fought up until this point. Of course, here's a new one though. Here's this little fireball-like enemy, and he goes down fairly quickly. He just bounces around the walls, and it's really easy to anticipate that thing's movements. So now we got a few practice matches out of the way. Let's go ahead and fight for a title. We are going to face Aragalu, ranked 6th. And thankfully he's a very easy opponent. To the arena! Where we have to deal with all these dialogue boxes again and again and again. At least the game has the audacity to tell us that we're going for a title instead of just for a practice match. If you couldn't already tell by the dialogue, the second set of it, yeah, we're doing this to power Griud. We're doing this for the Griud worshippers, which is kind of evil. And Arigalu is just this red and gold soldier enemy. So what I want to do is just trap him in the corner, just keep using the Death Scythe, or Skith. How is it pronounced? I keep wanting to say Scythe. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Skith. Anyway, I just equip the Death Skith, trap him in the corner, and just kill him. Since the Skith ignores the shield, it just kills Arigalu straight off. And now that we've gotten up to rank 6, we can talk to people and learn about stuff. Here we learn that the Queen of Destaria is the leader of the Griud cult. And she is not a nice person, according to this guy. As a matter of fact, you're going to find that out from quite a few people. You also learn about Iria, who was ranked number 1 on that list. And here's Paris again. I fail to see what's special about him besides his green text. He reminds me of Chad Gable when he debuted on NXT, which I'm pretty sure is a reference that some of you will not get. And this guy does not like us still. Oh well. But we can also talk to these people here, and they'll give us different dialogue as well. This guy is surprised that we're still alive. This guy wants us to stay alive. We'll find out why soon enough. And if we talk to this guy, we can check out the rankings. It's going to basically be the same thing, except we're on that list, and we'll be facing Landsath next, ranked 5th. So now we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk to other people. Like Gonku, for instance. Gonku was impressed with our performance. And because of that, he'll tell us some important backstory. He tells us about King Garan, who borrowed the power of desire, the Queen of Destaria. He seized control of the kingdom of Laird. But of course, we're gonna have to beat Landsath if we want to get more information out of him. This guy will tell you about the kingdom of Laird. It was peaceful until stuff happened. King Lor held the throne at that time, but he was overthrown by Garan, whom Gonku mentioned earlier. And if we talk to this guy, he tells you can't beat Iria. We'll see. And this girl is impressed. She'll tell you that Landsath uses a halberd. In other words, he uses a lance. He's gonna try to fight you from a distance. I should still be able to take him down with the Death Skith, or Scythe, or whatever. So let's go ahead and fight for that title match. We'll be facing Landsath, ranked 5th. And with that, we're gonna face the 5th ranked opponent as soon as we get in the arena. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill this dialogue off. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I mean, it was nice the first maybe 2 or 3 times when you do this, but it gets really annoying, especially after you do a couple of practice matches in case you just have a few smidges left to get to the next level. And Landstaff looks just like the guards that we talked to get in here. Guess what? He's not very threatening. Just come towards him from an angle, hit him with the death skith, just trap him in the corner, and just keep hitting him until his life meter goes down. He's done. And now we are in 5th. So now let's go ahead and talk to some more people. Queen of Desire of Destaria was the one who summoned Ryu to this world. She's caused a lot of devastation in this world. Also, this guy tells you that Iria won again. Who is this Iria? We'll find out soon enough. Even though she's a woman, you must not have played very many JRPGs. And this stuff is still a game to him. Again, I just do not like Paris. Why? Well, at least he wasn't as mean to us now as he was before. And if we talk to this guy, we find out that he was King Lawyer's personal soothsayer. So he'll definitely be giving us information on the backstory for this game. And he calls us the last hope remaining in the world. He'll tell us why in due time, I think. But for now, let's go ahead and check the rankings. And we should be at 5th. Dadaris is 6th. We won't be seeing him, I think, but we'll be facing Groba next. And Groba is like some sort of weird ninja enemy, I believe. But before we face him, let's go ahead and talk to Gonku, because he promises some information if we beat Landstaff. We find out that Goron imprisoned King Lawyer somewhere in the castle. Maybe we may be able to save him if we're able to get out of here. Assuming we get out of here. But anyway, we'll find out from this guy that Desire led the followers of Ryu into battle against King Lawyer and defeated him. Then Garan made himself the king. And this guy finally tells us who Iria is. It's that girl we've been talking to the entire time. And if you talk to Iria, you'll find out about Groba. He uses poison claws and is quite formidable. That's not really the half of it. He's just some weird looking ninja enemy who just throws projectiles in 2 different directions and just rolls around. Thankfully, fighting him is pretty easy, even though he's an enemy we haven't seen before, much like the Garan enemy in Landstaff. So we'll be facing Groba next, ranked 4th. And I'm going to be mentioning how to face this guy as soon as we get in here. Again, he's an enemy we haven't faced before, an enemy type we haven't faced before. But when you watch him, he's not that difficult to take down. And we're going to have to scroll through all this text again. I hate scrolling through all this text. And there he is. When the battle starts, you want to stay away from him because he's going to start rolling around like a ball. When he uncurls himself, that's your chance to get in and strike. The fact that I'm able to get some damage on him from in close like that, well, that means I'm getting a pretty good job. You definitely want to drop him in a quarter if you can. And if he ever stops moving, that's when he's going to throw the projectiles. I got hit there, but thankfully it's nothing serious. And we've taken down Groba. So we are now in 4th. And now that we're in 4th, let's talk to even more people. I might as well go ahead and do this to close out this video. You'll find out that the Laird Colosseum was built by Queen Desire. And the gladiators are her offerings to Griud. Which means, yeah, just like he said, you're a potential human sacrifice, just like everyone else competing in here. Man, Griud cult certainly loves sacrificing. I mean, they almost did it to Fom in the 3rd video. And she does this just to acquire the power of darkness. She just wants pure power. Oh boy. Such a sad state of affairs in the world in this game. And this guy tells you something about Iria. For some reason, even though she's the champion, she hasn't left the Colosseum. And if something like that is mentioned, there's probably going to be a reason why. And I fail to see what Paris is so excited about. Why? You treated this like it's a game. And he's facing Blarda, who is ranked 2nd. I haven't seen you anywhere on that list. And of course, this guy is going to state the obvious. Paris is probably going to fight the mighty Blarda and die. Good, I never liked him. And let's go ahead and go into this room and talk to the soothsayer again. You'll find out that Iria is the daughter of Lawyer, the country's true king. In other words, she's the actual princess of Laird. She's been cursed to face life as a gladiator too, apparently. I might as well go ahead and look at the rankings here. Gonku's on the list at number 6. That's interesting. And I don't see Paris here either, so I don't know how he managed to get a fight against Blarda. And let's talk to Gonku, and we'll actually learn about him. He was a soldier of Khazard, a country far to the south. But of course that place is run afoul of badness as well, as his people were crushed by Desire's power and became slaves. It's like no place in this world is safe, as this guy will tell you. Every country that opposed Queen Desire was overthrown. Laird, Khazard, even Lufelia. This is getting interesting. And when you talk to this guy, he kind of hints that maybe there's a reason that Iria stays here. But he doesn't say anything. Something tells me we'll be finding out what that reason is in time. And when you talk to Iria, she tells you that a fight between you and her is inevitable, and that she can't hold back. Kind of a dark note to end the video on, but we're ending that video on such a note. Join me next time where I go higher up in the rankings and hopefully make it to the top. And then after that, well, who knows what will happen next. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!